What up, what up, what up? It's your man, Coach Stretch, and we are all here this beautiful Wednesday evening. Statman AJT, Hollywood Mike. We are your Number Streets podcast. What up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Ain't that, man. Just chilling, bro. Just chilling. Everything is good, man.
Never been better.
Everything is
I'd like to
everything.
welcome everybody in from Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Dark Web, Gang Bus, all kinds of stuff, wherever we got plugged in at Spotify, Apple Music, whatever, podcast. Welcome, everyone. Fellas, before we get started, let's hit it.
Don't be late either, Mike.
God. There we go. On time, baby.
Shout out to God. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to Bree.
What up, Katie? How you doing?
Hey, Katie. Shout out to all the people who like, subscribe, share, Damo. What's up, man? Thanks again to Hampton High Man for the hospitality last night. We'll see y'all. We'll see Bethel tomorrow. Looking forward to that.
Yep.
And just peace and love to everybody, man. For real, life is great right now.
I bet it is, Steph.
Go ahead, Stretch. You can say yours. You should be quick.
Okay. Big shout out to the Most High. Like I say before, and I say constantly, man, we are absolutely nothing but dust, and to dust we shall return. We do everything by His permission, His permission only. So I always give thanks to the Most High every day. Shout out to my wife, shout out to my kids, Neptune family, Tri Nation Basketball Academy, all my teachers that's out there, principals, coaches. Hey, look, man, I appreciate you guys. Hey, trust me, Damo, you will return to dust. When your clock runs out, back to dust you shall go, sir. You and all your trap houses downtown Newport News.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my kids, all of them. Shout out to YouTuber Phone. Shout out to my beautiful lady, Shanika. Shout out to her, love her. Shout out to everybody in Facebook world listening. Shout out to me. I'm just I'm a great man. Shout out to me. Gotta give myself some love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Neptunes, basketball team. Shout out to all the high school teams out there. You know what I'm saying? Number Streets podcast. We're gonna be in the building. Hey, we love the kids, man. So, man, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all families, man. Shout out to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Mike
man.
must be feeling festive today.
Yeah, very festive. Shout out to
listen. Hollywood always festive, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm always festive now. I have my days. I have my days now. Come on, I'm a shit. I'm gonna be dust in a couple of years.
What's up, Mel?
What up, Mel? How you doing, brother?
I'm gonna be dust in a couple of days. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm my days.
Well, you never know when it's your time to go.
I want to come back. I want to come back as a lion.
Okay.
Ron, what's up, man?
I want to come back as a lion or a bird. I want to be able to fly everywhere. Something like I want to come back as a lion or a bird. I want to be able to fly. I don't want to be no fucking plant. I don't want to be no grass. People gonna piss on me and shit. I want to be a lion.
Where is this going right
or
now?
A bird. What do you mean? You said we gonna come back to dust. I want to come back as something. I'm gonna come back as something.
All right.
Am I saying something wrong, Stretch? Am I saying something? I want to come back as something.
I don't know where you was going with that. I don't know where you was going.
What you mean? So when we die, we come back as something. You talking about we come back as dust.
So you believe in reincarnation? Is that what you're saying?
I'm asking you. You are a resident pastor out here. We asking you.
I'm not worthy enough to wear that title. However, I do know of a good amount of what's in that book. Nowhere in the book doesn't say reincarnation.
So I can't come back as no lion or no bird. Okay, cool.
That's not in the book.
So what am I going to be when I die?
Hopefully, you go to heaven. Hopefully,
Okay, so okay, I'll go to if I go to heaven.
that's what it.
You know
That's
what I'm
where you
saying?
spend eternity, yes, sir.
And if I go to heaven, if I go to heaven before you, and you live longer than me, Neptune's gonna win another motherfucking game. You seen the 6-man with Kadeem Hardison? You seen that? That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. That's gonna be fucking me. And you know Hollywood did it to you. You know I love you. That's gonna be me. You ain't gonna win. I'm the 6-man. But let's go. Let's move on.
Wow. Let's get right into this PD talk, man. We had an interesting night last night, man. Again, shout out to Hampton High School for hosting us for our second game. I apologize, man. That video is not very good. I suck at being a cameraman. I start there. I suck at being a cameraman, and I let this guy right here down, right there on the bottom. That guy, I let him rile me up too many times. So it's a lot of foul language on that film, and you know,
Listen, it had nothing to do with that.
oh, you had a lot to do with it, sir.
Okay, maybe I did.
You had a lot to do with it, sir.
We're gonna be better. We're gonna be better.
We will be better. We're gonna try
Absolutely.
again. We'll try again tomorrow night. And you know, it's important that we try to clean that stuff up, man, because again, a lot of these kids, their games aren't being recorded. And you know, if by chance we record their game and they have a great game, they should be able to send our game off to a college coach or something like that, so they can get their opportunity. So we will be better. Again, you know, it's fun and games until you know our behavior takes away an opportunity for a young man or a young lady, and that's not what we want. We're doing this for them to get an opportunity. So again, I apologize for my own behavior last night. I gotta be better, and we will be better moving forward. So I just mentioned too many times penises on the floor, and that's my fault. Shout out to Aberdeen, by the way.
Hey man, I apologize as
What
well.
up, Sasha? What up, dude?
I thought my behavior was a little bit subdued. I thought I was okay.
What?
Right.
I thought I was okay.
Mike.
What do you mean?
Okay.
What do you mean?
Let's move on to the game. So we saw Hampton High School play against Kecoughtan High School. We saw the girls' game first. Stats, what were your thoughts of the girls' game? I know Hollywood, you were very animated about the girls' game. You said they were running up the score.
Want me to elaborate?
Sure.
Yeah,
Listen. Well, listen. Listen. Here's the thing. Okay, VA. Okay, Virginia sports. We got Phoebus winning 140-0. Okay, we get the picture. VA got some athletes. We get it. Hampton back in the day, 83-0 over Woodside. We get it. We understand. Okay, Lady Crabbers. I think it was like 91-10.
Yeah.
Am I wrong about 91-10, something like that? If I'm not mistaken. Like, what more do we got to prove? But again, shout out to the Lady Crabbers. Those young ladies did a phenomenal job. But my thing is like, come on.
So Mike, what do you want them to do at that point? Like, she got a bench in, she got ninth graders in the fourth quarter. What do you want her to do? It's a running clock. What do you want her to do?
Man, they were doing dribble drive to the bucket. Shoot a low percentage shot. Like it's listen, it's not. It's at this point. It's 80-10. What do you want? What do you want? I get. There's a fine line because that's an opportunity. 90-19. Okay, that's the opportunity for a coach to run sets, right? To run sets for the other groups, or for the people that normally don't get in, to have game experience. I get that. I guess what I'm looking at on the other side of it is the other young ladies, that are behind the 90-19 shellacking, that are dealing with that. And again, and I'm probably fighting a losing argument, and I understand that. I just feel bad for the young ladies that got to sit through that. I just feel bad for that. But again, I get it. I get it.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. So she got the ninth graders in. You know what I'm saying? She's not pressing them. Right. They're playing man-to-man defense, or woman to girl, whatever the political term for that is. And they're getting fast break points from, Kecoughtan shooting bad shots, and they running fast break, whatever. They ran a couple sets, but I mean, what are you telling these ninth graders to not score? This might be one of their only opportunities to score the whole year. I'm not going to tell a freshman don't score. I'm not going to tell somebody who usually sits on the bench to not look at the basket. Score.
Yeah, I get that. And like I said
And
again,
someone, I mean, you probably have never been on the other end since you're undefeated. But someone who's been on the other end of getting your brains beat in, it happens. And it should motivate you to be better. It should. Now, I will say this about Kecoughtan. They only had 7 girls out there, and they fought their tail off. They played to the end. And, I mean, to my understanding, they got a new coach that just came in. And, you know, she's doing the best she can. However, this goes back to what I was saying before the East season even got started. There has to be a standard for infrastructure for all these teams and all the, you know, girls teams. There has to be a standard for infrastructure. There has to be workout schedules, off-season workout schedules, fall leagues, summer leagues. There has to be a infrastructure standard to play varsity basketball. And not just picking kids up off the street. 7 girls is ridiculous. How are you practicing? How are you getting better? You're not. And then you get 90-19. And it's going to happen again. If Hampton scored 90, Menchville is going to push for 100. But who's to blame for that? Because you can't. What it sounds like is we want to punish Hampton and Menchville and all these other good teams. We punishing them for being good.
No, I just think that if you're up 80-10, you don't need to go man to man. How about go zone? Okay. How about go zone?
And then I still stop you. Then what?
Okay, but then we don't know that. But go zone. Because when I coach, I told you the last night we won 96-28, and at some point I said, you know, we won 96-28. But at some point I said, hey, just go zone. Don't press. Don't do nothing. Just sit back.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because at some point, it was like we got the message. Teams get the message at some point. That's just me. At some point, you get the message.
Stats, what do you got to say about the girls' game?
I'm not as ardent about Mike with the blowout stuff. I mean, I've been on teams where we've gotten blown out. I've been on teams where we blown out. That stuff happens, unfortunately. In terms of who to blame, that's Kecoughtan's infrastructure. Ain't no way. How you getting better with 7 people? You can't even practice. You can't run 5s with that.
Nope.
And Mike, Shonda they were running sets at the end of the game, and she did call off the dogs. They stopped pressing and all of that. Like, Hampton's just a really good team, well coached. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they got great players led by Lila. So, again.
Shout out to L Boogie. 4 games, 4 double-doubles. And she was recognized for having AB honor roll. Great job. Lila Ames.
Great job.
The books are the most important part. And that's for all the kids who watch and listen. But I just think, again, and honestly, that's a game where you get like Stretch said, the young ladies at the end of the bench, like you get to see how they do in real games. Right. So you know who to trust. Like, so it's a dress rehearsal for them. They may not get into other games later on in the season, but you need to know who you can rely on. And it's unfortunate that Kecoughtan had to be on the end of that, but you know that's a part of competition. And they fought to the end. 5 was putting them up. I think it was 5.
Right. 3, 5, 3.
Yeah, and, it was putting them up. It was
another young lady out there that, you know, they fought to the end.
Yep.
And I applaud them.
Yep.
I definitely applaud them.
Absolutely. But shout out to Coach Bailey. Shout out to Lila. Shout out to Dejanelle. Shout out to my favorite. I love all the kids. But shout out to 14. I've said it before. I love her game.
I think her name is Samaya. I believe.
Samaya. I think Nidra said it, but shout out to her. You win with players like that. And I like 23's game too. I love all of their games. But yeah, shout out to those young ladies.
Yeah. Menchville won. I don't know who else won. Oh, Woodside won. Shout out to Steph. They beat Bethel last night by 40, and because of that, Mike owes somebody some money, and he owes me a wing dinner. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Steph.
Thank you, Katie. Some more Prince. I gotta write. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write that down right now.
Thank you,
listen,
Steph.
Hey, listen, man. I didn't have all the information about the
I
Bethel
told
game.
no. You had the information. I told you before you started shaking hands. So I don't know if Kiki, you still up here, man. Talk to us about Menchville girls. We got wind of that you guys have a few young ladies that aren't able to play. And then I look into the chat and somebody was blaming Coach Shonda for that. But listen, I did
Coach
some
who?
digging. Huh?
They was blaming who?
They was blaming Shonda for that.
Okay.
And I did some digging last night and this morning, and that ain't come from Shonda. So Shonda has made some statements on social media, but she does not have the power to pull that investigation trigger. It did not come from Shonda. So whoever made that post, I advise everybody to do your homework a little bit more before you start casting aspersions to the wrong people. And I don't know what the situation is over there at Menchville. Okay. All right, there we go. There go the information right there. Okay. So yeah, I don't know the ins and outs of that investigation, but I do know it didn't come from Shonda. And I know where it came from. I will say that I did find out where it came from. But yeah. Mitchell has a situation going on over there, and addresses and not girls, eligibility as far as grades are concerned. Like the boys got hit with a couple grade eligibility stuff. Mitchell got some stuff going on, man. So, I hope you guys get it together, man, because you guys got a good team. So hope you guys get it together. Boys. Y'all ready to talk boys?
Yep.
All right. Hampton High School pulled out late against Kickingham last night. Big shout out to Malik Johnson. He had an outstanding fourth quarter. And big shout out to the big man, Gavin, man. He was spectacular in protecting the rim.
And we know Mike hates anything about defense. He was having a conniption up there at the when he heard me and Stretch say rim protection. But he stopped at least 7 shots in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
With verticality.
Yep.
Stop.
Big shout out to Coach Campbell. He had Kickingham out there ready to play. He had a great game plan. But Hampton just pulled away late. Some late turnovers, bad shots, so on and so forth. Some questionable calls on both ends. Hopefully we get a referee up here real soon. I invited one last night to come up here for Sunday's show. I'm looking forward. If he can make it happen, I hope he can come up here. We gotta talk about this officiating that's going on in not only just the PD, but period, man. We'll get to some NBA stuff, but they had a basketball game, had some questionable officiating down the stretch as well. So, Mike, what were your thoughts about the boys game, Kickingham and Hampton?
Hey, I love Malik. Malik is special. I've been saying this since the first game. Malik is special. I think that he played really, really well, especially late in that game. His shot wasn't falling. Even when he played bad, this is Stat's favorite phrase, impact to winning. And his impact was outstanding.
Hold up, you gotta do it, Mike. You gotta do the chef's kiss.
What?
Outstanding.
Oh yeah, outstanding.
Outstanding.
He's again, and I haven't seen everybody, but just based on what I see, he's the best on the peninsula. This, based on what he can do, his size, he can handle a little bit. He is poised under pressure because Kickingham threw a lot of different guys at him in terms of ball pressure. And Kickerton got some really, really good guards. Shout out to my guy.
Pace, number 1. I think his last name is
0.
Stuber, number 2. Number 5.
Yeah. Number 5 to shoot the lights out.
Yeah, number 3, Jordan. Number 3, and I can't remember the other gentleman, the other young man, but you know,
let me get back to
Malik.
Let me let Malik get his shot. Malik, if you're watching, I'm pretty sure you're gonna watch it. You're a special young man, and I'll pay to come see you. I'll play anytime, and I don't say that often, but I'll come see you play anytime. I love his game, and even when he had moments where people kept saying, "Hey, get him the ball, get the ball, take over." He did the little things. It's called the intangibles, and which Stats are probably going to talk about that. Deflections, steals, just the right play. He threw. It was one pass in the second half. He had the layup. It was a touch pass to the big man. He laid it. He drew the defenders. You know what I'm saying? Drive, draw, and dish. The 3 Ds. You know what I'm saying? He did that. He was outstanding. Listen. Unlike my co-host, I gave him an A- last night. Down the stretch, that man was outstanding. LeBron, go ahead. He was outstanding last night.
Stats, what you got? What up,
What's up, Prince? So I think the biggest thing that I saw from Malik, and I'll get to the other guys too. The biggest thing I saw from Malik was overcoming adversity, because he didn't have a good third quarter, and he pulled him, and then he came back in the game, and he was like a different player. And I think as a player, sometimes you need that. Shout out to E for doing that. Hampton maintained the lead at that time.
I don't know, not to cut you off, Cesar, but I think in the game against Woodside, I think he did the same thing and pulled him at the end of the third. So I don't know if that was more so, hey, let me talk to this young man. I think it was more so that's their regular kind of rotation thing.
He kept him out a little bit longer though last night.
Okay.
Kept him out a little bit longer last night.
You might be right. Yeah.
And for me to see him bounce back, and it wasn't just the scoring, right? We saw he had 3-4 deflections.
Right.
3, 4, 5 key passes. He rebounded. He had 9 rebounds last night. And it's that type of all-around floor game, but the ability to bounce back from adversity in a key game. The atmosphere was electric. And yeah, you're at home, so you get a boost from that. But to see him bounce back like that was big. And I know if I'm a scout, I'm loving that. I'm loving seeing, okay, because even great players don't play great every game, how you impact the game in other ways, how you bounce back from that. And he handled it very well. Shout out to DB. Very good game last night. Much better than game 1. We gave him props and gave him love.
That's the point guard.
Yeah, number 2.
Yep. Yeah, he had a really good
good last night.
He had a good game last night. Yep. Really
shout out to him for that. And what'd you say the big's name was? Stretch 5, Gavin.
Yep, Gavin.
His rim protection last night was on point. Like, shut down numerous attempts at the rim, either through verticality or just his presence, and they didn't shoot it and they passed it out. And that's what he needed. He finished around the rim. Well-coached game by Coach E and Tragic. It was nice to meet you too last night, brother. And it was just a really good game, man. Shout out to Pace for Kentucky. No, that's number 1. Shout out to 5, the Sniper. That Kentucky's a good team, man. Great game.
Other PD news: Menchville beat Warwick last night by 20. Shout out to DJ Banks West. He had 17, and like I said, they're missing some guys. They're missing both the twins. They're missing some other guys that help. So they're really a young team now, and people think they could pick them off, but they got one senior dog left, and that's DJ Banks West. Man, he played really good last night. I mentioned Woodside boys beating Bethel last night by 37. Thank you again, Coach Steph, for my chicken wings. What, Mike?
Mike, I don't know what you were thinking. He told you.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. So when I heard that Bethel beat them, I said, "Oh, Bethel's back."
And I told you. Soon as you said that, I said, "Yo, they was missing."
This was AI. This AI and Rutland all over again, baby.
Wow.
AI and Rutland all over again. I didn't know. So Stretch was like, "But you know, Stretch just be talking. He just be talking. Mitchell this, they ain't have this." I say, "Hey, Bethel back, baby. Bethel back, baby." And then next thing you know, it was 62-31. You know, hey, listen, you can get your wing dinner. You ain't get no sides. You get the 5 wing. That's it. That's it. You ain't get no sides. You get no drink.
Come on, man.
You get no drink.
Come on, man. Thank you, Kiki. Shout out to Vaughn. Vaughn had a great game against Mitchell last week, man. But for him to sustain that level of play for 18 games against the rest of this PD, that's tough, man. It's going to be very tough to do, especially when, again, you're number 1 on the scouting report, not 2, 3, or 4. You're the number 1 guy on the scouting report.
Did you say DJ Banks West? Is that whose son I think it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to them then if that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm about to say that name sound real familiar. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what, man? I said this to you earlier, man. And I want to thank you guys, man. Like high school sports, man, and going there, man. I have a lot of fun, man. I have a blast, man.
We know.
Going to those games, man. I have a blast. You know what I'm saying? What'd you say, Stretch?
We know.
I have a blast, man. Hey, listen, I have a blast, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can't. Well, I don't know where we're going. We're on the road. Number Street's on the road again.
Tomorrow night we are at Bethel. We will be recording the girls' game at 5:30, and then we will be staying for the boys' game right at 7 o'clock.
Who are they playing?
They play Phoenix.
Shout out to the people who came. Shout out to the people who came and talked to us yesterday. Stoddy Pitt. Nice seeing you again, Earl, cousin Rico. Shout out to all in Rio. Shout out to seeing all of them, man. It's good to see them. Just
all the old guys back, all the old guys from back in the day, living out their fucking hoop dreams. Shout out to them all, baby. I know them. I love them. Shout out to them all, baby.
Just letting anybody know going forward, if you're watching, me, Mike, and Stretch, we have to have a clean broadcast. As we all said in the beginning, we messed up yesterday. So if you come sit, please show us love. We just got to be cognizant of what we're saying up there because, we're trying to disseminate this to the right people. So, but still, come show us some love.
We're gonna have a type shift tomorrow, man. It's gonna be clean.
Hey,
look. And I need a mic. I'm tired of YouTube buffoons. The only one I got a mic. I need a mic too. I think I did that shit on purpose, not to give me a mic. I gotta lean in and talk. I need a mic. That's all I need a mic. Somebody give me a mic. That's all I'm saying. And I think it was planned. And I think Stats planned this shit. I think he planned it.
Nah, man. I just drive all the way from Chesapeake and get there on time. That's all.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Hey, Just we have Bethel tomorrow, man. So pull up on us, man. We have Bethel tomorrow.
Damo, hey, y'all pull up, man. We love to see y'all, man. We really would. We love your insight. You can get your insight on the game. We just gotta keep it more clean. That's all.
Yeah, and then this Sunday, Stats is back on camera duty. I probably own a tripod. I definitely jacked that.
Yes, because okay. So here's the real issue, and I won't go say it. So Stretch broke the tripod last night, and I'm sitting there trying to fix it. And what does Stretch do? Stretch walks the hell away while I'm sitting up there trying to fix the tripod, bro. Like he literally walks and start, he see coach, and then he just, they get the coach speaking. I ain't there yet, and I'm sitting up there trying to fix it. He keeps turning around like, bro, is it fixed? Like, nah, bro, do it look like it's fixed? Like, come on, man. So yes, the tripod is broken, but or not broken. We gotta fix it. If anybody see us at Bethel tomorrow, please help us fix this tripod. We gonna work. We working with what we got though.
I think I'm just gonna bring this one. This is probably the issue, but
I ain't gonna say what that look like. That look like some, I ain't gonna say it.
Don't do it, please.
I'll probably just go to Walmart, man, and get
Damo, listen, man. Me and Stretch, man, we was on the bender last night, man. You know, it was rated X last night, or rated R last night.
It was.
Hey, listen, you know, so Dom, don't
I
feel
mean,
bad.
it's any kind of tripod that can hold an iPad. Just is what we trying to do, man.
We eventually, if anybody got any tripod plugs, we eventually want a bigger one, like a big.
I don't know, because I don't know what Stretch had in his hand. Like he on bet to the Love Shack.
All right. So see,
I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was.
Mike, what did we just?
Hey, baby, hey, sorry, hey. Stretch told me this earlier today. When we in public, we got to chill out. We on. Hey, listen. No, hey. I'm sorry, Stretch. I'm sorry, Stretch. I'm just saying. I don't know what's going on. Hey, listen,
Prince, not yet. We haven't made our rounds to Bethel yet. Tomorrow will be our first time talking about.
Right. Hey, just right. I know. I'm just trying to have some fun, Just. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, man. Just saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we'll be talking to Coach Amber Dorsey. Hopefully, we get a segment with Coach Breon. You know, just a couple Q&A. And again, we appreciate all you coaches, man, that are willing to talk to us, man. And
thank y'all for real.
Oh yeah, we saw the video. Hey, matter of fact, I was there when he did that. Yeah, I was there. I want to say Zach was on the bench when he did that. I think Zach was on the bench, but yeah, I was at that game when he did that. Yeah, Coach Breon's a wild dude, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I gotta confess to my Number Street family, all the guys and ladies on Facebook. You know, big Pat, what up, baby? My guy Pat from ATL.
Okay, so what that mean? That's your guy. So what we doing?
I'm just saying what's up to my. He got a lot of other shit going on. Hey, let's stick to the script. Stick to the script. Hey, listen, stick to the script. So, listen. All them hundreds of people out there in the what's the name, last night and the night before last. I didn't see your ass get up one time and ask for nail subscriber, but you wanted some fucking Skittles. You had all the time to go do that to get some subscribers, but you ain't do none of that.
Now what did I say? This how I know. Thank you. See, even Justin do. Come on, man. What is you doing?
Hold on, Justin. Hold on, Justin.
Thank you. So hold on. Because you had your thing.
He's supposed to be an outgoing person guy. The guy that's gonna get the subscribers.
Well, first of all, I'm not outgoing. I am not outgoing.
No.
I'm just doing it for the pod.
You was at Stretch's engagement party telling people to subscribe. What the hell you mean you're not outgoing?
Yes, for the pod.
You at his engagement party telling people to subscribe. What are you talking about?
Listen to what I'm telling you. I am not naturally outgoing. I am doing this for us. I am doing this for the pod.
Okay, so why do you do this for us last night?
See, this is how I know that you don't pay attention in the group chat. Please, I even said that I got a subscriber last night.
There's 500 people in the audience. You got one subscriber.
How many did you get? Hey,
that ain't my job. My job is talk shit. Your job is talk shit.
I don't understand. All right.
We all got roles. Hey, Stretch, we all got roles. Stretch do what he do. He make our shirts. He's our narrator. He's the host. You do the analytics. You do the double talking. You do all the other shit. Me, I'm gonna talk shit. That's it. I'm gonna talk shit. So do your job, Stats.
What up, Nori?
Nori, what's going on, man? Mr. Greer, thank you for tapping in with us, man. I don't know how you survived being Mike's friend this long. We appreciate you tapping in. Do you mind subscribing? I'm gonna put the link under your comments, sir. Thank you, and thank you, Justin.
And long as you subscribe to his show, Inferno Sports Podcast, and I'm gonna send a link to you. As long as you subscribe to his. But
what's crazy though, you'll send his link to us, but you won't send our link to him.
I don't not do that shit.
But you just said you gonna send his link to us. It's the same thing.
I was gonna ask you to tell me how to do it. I don't know how to do that. know how to do that shit. You talking shit. You know how to do that shit. I'll ask you to tell me how to do it. We're gonna get on there together, and I was going, share my screen with you. Shit, I don't do that shit.
My.
You know how to do that. 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 Yeah. Hey, Katie, you're right. Stats does everything, and I talk shit. You're right. And that's why me and Stats are goddamn brothers, because he know, hey, Stats trying to tell me how to do StreamYard. I'm matching all the fucking buttons together. I don't know how to do that shit. That's Stats' job. Yes, sir. Know your role. Know your role. That's
Wow.
what I want, fellas.
Wow. Just wow.
Know your role. Just saying.
Yeah. Let's move on. Which we doing NCAA tournament or Ty Halliburton?
No,
No. Do the LeBron. Let's get the LeBron email stuff out the way since that's older.
All right,
you want to do John Shire? Because he. Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Yep. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, that's
John
easy.
Shire.
Okay, go ahead.
No, because I know stress. I know you and I both love Duke, but you going on Duke way more than I do. So I want to ask you.
We say John Shire.
Yeah, John Shire.
There it is, right there. You see it. You see it. Right there. Right there.
So,
that's John Shire, right there. Award winner. That's him, right there.
So stress. Let me ask you a question, because you and I, we both love Duke. What's the problem at Duke right now? They're 5-3. They just lost to 2 unranked teams. Just a abysmal performance against Georgia Tech that we lost at Tech. What's going on with Duke, man? I'm concerned.
It's John Shire. That's what's wrong with Duke. First of all, we got Freddie Roach. He's been there for 5 years. Why? He's not good. He's not good enough. He's not good enough. Why is he still there? I don't understand. In the day and age of the transfer portal and getting in 5 stars, this is Duke we talking about here. This ain't UNC Wilmington. This is Duke.
Yeah. I listen, man.
How we don't have another point guard by now? We got 3 studs that are over 7 feet tall. Why we can't get them the ball?
Filipkowski, McLean. We got Proctor. I love Proctor. I don't know what it is, man.
It is him. It is John Shire. And then why is he running so much zone? What are you doing? This is Duke basketball, bro. Duke basketball don't play no zone.
And it's Jeremy Roach.
Whatever. He don't. Whatever. Freddie was the dude that got the shakes, the boxing trainer.
That's Freddie Roach, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Listen, man. I think that we got there's a couple of games that's coming up for Duke that's really going to concern me. That I think that's really going to probably shape our season.
I'm concerned every time they touch the floor. Every time they touch the floor, I'm concerned.
We got Baylor ranked number 6 on Wednesday, on December 20th.
Chunk that up.
And so let me ask you this: is it panic time in Durham? And if it is panic time, who would be a viable replacement for John Shire? Because this is not what Coach K. Now, granted, last year they did okay in the tournament last year for his first year.
They got hot late, and he rolled them all the way through the March Madness. But you lose to Arkansas in the ACC SEC Challenge. You lose your first ACC opener against Georgia Tech.
That's bad. That's really bad. And these are close games, so that also concerns me because they're not closing out these games. They lose to Arkansas by 5. They lose to Tech by 4.
We already lost to Arizona. So
Arizona, which was about 5-point game, right?
The good teams, we're not winning the good games. We're not winning the tough guys. The guys that can stand up to us and can compete against us, talent for talent. We're not winning those games this year so far.
Right, we're not. Right. It is the kind of disheartening that Duke can win these games. And the ACC, for what it's worth, I like Miami. UVA still going to be around. UNC, the
Stop.
rivalry.
Let's not talk about UNC.
Huh?
Let's not talk about them. They just got their back blown out by UConn last night. Okay. No pause on that. Okay. Armando Bacot, he been in college for 10 years. Okay. Come on home and get a job.
So is RJ Davis. He's been along for it's like he's been there forever too.
Come on home and get a job.
Right. So if you were Duke, well, if you were the AD at Duke, and they said, "Give me one coach to play Shire," who would it be? I already know who I got.
I got Johnny Dawkins.
I'm
Jay
going with
Wright.
Jay Wright. I'm going with Jay Wright. I'm going with Jay Wright.
Shout out to Marcus Castro. Jay Wright.
I'm going with Jay Wright.
I want to hire someone that understands the Duke culture and to understand the traditions of Duke. Jay Wright not coming back. He's not coming back.
Dog is an amateur.
Yeah.
Tommy, one of those.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I'm not going to get an outsider to come coach us when we got all that talent right there.
So do you think Duke should have hired Dawkins from the very beginning versus Shire?
Yes,
I found that kind of surprising.
And in fact, they should have just gave it to Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith was the one doing all the damn recruiting.
Well, Nolan Smith and Shire, they won that championship together, and I don't know. I get you.
One without the other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they was young. They still young. You give it to a vet and let them groom them in. Shire's not ready to be the head coach.
But isn't that kind of the issue though with Duke, like trying to keep it in Duke lore? What about bringing somebody from the outside with fresh ideas? You know what I mean? Like wouldn't that help?
They're gonna have to what the Coach K did to do that.
No way.
That ain't gonna happen. Unfortunately, it's not to say like that. Until Coach K's passes, that's not gonna happen.
Coach K still got sway over who they hire as a coach.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
that's a Coach K hire. John Shire, that's a Coach K hire. Am I wrong?
About Coach K. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So out of all the people that he coached that were better candidates, he picked because wasn't Greg Paulus? Didn't Greg Paulus take the Syracuse job? Wasn't he?
Paulus was fucking trash.
I'm talking about
he's probably our worst point guard.
I'm talking about as a coach. Wasn't he a while ago rumored to be that? Like the head
it was Wojciechowski.
Okay.
Yeah. They have some guys out there, man.
Actually was pretty good at Marquette.
Yeah. Wojciechowski, Capel, Dawkins, Amaker. They all came out of the Duke tree. And then I think Quinn Snyder has had. Well, Snyder.
Quinn Snyder was
yeah.
He's had the best success, but also did Amaker coach? Was it Amaker Dawkins that coached at Harvard in Ivy League? Because they was winning too.
Didn't one of them coach at Seton Hall?
One of them coached at Stanford. One of them was at Stanford. One of them was at Harvard.
And Bobby Hurley is at Arizona State.
Yeah, and Hurley's at Arizona State. Yep.
Bring back Thomas Hill. Shout out to Thomas Hill.
No,
bring back Thomas Hill.
No.
I'll pass. Yeah, Dawkins at UCF right now.
Dawkins, Johnny Dawkins' son played at UCF. His son played at UCF, but I don't know, man. I think Duke. I agree with Stats. Duke needs some new blood out there.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You know, they need a
new
foundation.
Blood in Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith is what you needed.
Relatable to the players, maybe.
Correct.
His age. Correct. You know, I get that. But John Shire's on the clock, though. That was my whole thing about Duke. Because I'm 5-3. You lose to Tech and Arkansas. Arkansas is a pretty good team, but you can't lose to Georgia Tech. You just can't do that. That's supposed to be a gimme victory. We don't want Pitino. We don't want the sex and the back page shit. No, let's leave Pitino out. No, we good. We good. We good. We don't need that. We don't need that down in Durham.
All right, let's move on. We got Braun and Mr. Udoka.
I want to hear your thoughts on this because you're a coach. Mike, you're a coach too. So what are y'all thoughts on the altercation? Well, it's not really an altercation. I don't want to sound like the people in the media, but that interaction.
I love it. I love it. Especially for Udoka. You're coaching a young team. It starts with you. They're supposed to be the embodiment of what you stand for. So I'm not backing down to LeBron. Yeah, no, I'm in here. I'm 10 toes down. What's happening? What's happening? I love it.
Mike,
see, this is what I'm saying, and I hate to do it. So now Ime, you know, he got some shit to say to LeBron. He got his chest poked out. What he need to be doing is trying to make amends for his fucking sinful ways and try to get back with Nia Long. That's what the fuck he need to be doing. So now he got something to say.
Wait a minute. Why does he need to get back with Nia Long?
Let me finish. Listen. Now he got something to say. Now his chest on poked out. You can't talk to LeBron like that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. You can't be loosely using the bitch word. I seen you address somebody when they loosely use a word that you didn't like.
Yeah.
You checked them.
Yeah.
What they say? All right, man. All right, I seen you do it.
Yeah.
LeBron was in his right to say that. And as a man, you say to you, it was okay. All right, man, you're right. But he want to take his chest out. You can't blatantly, you can't loosely just use that word. You just can't do that, man.
I love it.
You can't do that.
I love it. But I agree with you. You know, you gotta choose our words a little bit better. But again, I loved it. Stats?
I think for me, excuse me, I don't mind Ime clapping back at him. I don't have any issue with that, like whatsoever. I think, first of all, the choice of words is interesting. But you asking LeBron what is he gonna do? Like, you know, LeBron can't do anything. You know his stature in the league. That's the thing that I kind of didn't like. Like, bro, you know he wasn't gonna do anything because you know he can't. And the fact that also as a coach, I appreciate you standing up for your team. But now you creating battles that you don't have to face directly. You know what I mean? Like Dylan Brooks got to guard him, or Tari Eason has to guard him, or one of them have to guard him. But now you riling them up, and then you get ejected.
Yeah, I just don't like the choice of words being used. That's all.
So, you know, I just think for me, man, it's just like it's a fine line there. And as a coach, you know, again, I don't mind. Hey, you're supposed to have your teams back. That's fine. But you know, when you say, you know, stop bitching about calls, like, bro, he wasn't at that point. Nobody was even talking to Ime. He injected himself. Cool, that's fine. I just, again, you know, LeBron can't do anything due to his stature in the league, and he's a player. He can't hit a coach. So, you know what I mean? But I don't have any problems with the back and forth. I don't have any problems with that.
Hey, Mr. Lee, I agree with that. I don't know why it was a big deal. I guess we got to talk about it because it's LeBron. And they did play against each other, and LeBron owned them, of course. But all that now, soft now. I just don't like the choice of words, loosely calling someone a bitch, because you don't do that when you play basketball, just in the form of just street ball. You just don't do that. But
you know why, right?
Why? Tell me why.
Why, right?
I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something.
Outside of that B word, me, you, Damo, Kurt, we hear worse shit than Word Rec on Sunday.
That's true.
Like I done seen Kurt, and Kurt, no, I love him. Kurt was calling, I'm not gonna say the person's name, calling one of the dudes out there soft all the way up and down the court. Called him soft, all types of shit, right? Nothing disrespectful, but if it was picked up on the mic and it was played for people gonna look at it crazy.
But it wasn't the word bitch though. You know what I'm saying?
But my point is that, and that's why I said outside the B word. Outside the B word.
You did say that. Okay.
But the trash talk is just whatever, bro. Like if you've been on the basketball court and you played, You done heard worse shit than that, and it's been disrespectful. But you know it's not gonna get disrespectful on street ball because none of us getting paid. You call somebody that out there, they're gonna pull up and punch you in the mouth.
Yeah, I got outside myself Sunday.
Go ahead, tell the story. Right, Kurt. And I won't say that you disrespectful because you're not. Me and you talk trash to each other, and it ain't never disrespectful. All I'm saying is when you talk trash to me and I talk trash to you and you talk trash to others and I talk trash to others, I've heard outside of the B word stuff that was harder than that. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, Kurt, I got that privilege too, bro. I got that, man. So just to let you know, man, and that Terramana too, bro. I got that Terramana and that privilege tonight, bro. So just to let you know, bro. Good looking out, bro. I lost my way. So in a grand scheme of things, and in terms of being disrespectful, I think I was a little disrespectful.
You were.
And you said to me, you was like, "Yo, you was wrong. You was wrong. You was wrong, bro. We had a meltdown." And I did.
You did.
And then to the point where it's like you get so upset. I didn't hear anything. I heard people, but I didn't give a damn what nobody said. I had my hand in the man's face, and he was like, "Hey, don't get to pinch my hand in my face." Well, fuck that. I was just, but I was mad because we lost. We blew 8-1 lead. That was the gist of it.
Yeah.
Because we blew an 8-1 lead.
Yeah.
That was the gist of it. And we didn't talk about it on Sunday, but we kind of touched on it. That was the gist of it. So in terms of being disrespectful, but I was a man enough to go apologize, and that's my guy. I've been knowing that guy for 20 plus years, yo. You know what I mean? And I think too, in terms of that, he didn't take it any kind of way because he knew, like, we never had no issues, but because we knew each other.
Yeah, Mike, you was wild.
Oh, yeah, hey, Damo, that was you that pulled me away? Was that you, Damo? Yeah, it was. Yeah, because I was hot. I was hot. Thank you, I was hot. I was hot. But again, though, that's why you always got to have your guys to put you in your place and tell you, "Hey, man, Mike, you were wrong, bro. You were wrong." I didn't even know it was Damo. I thought it was Tay. It was Damo. Okay, it was Damo.
And I came and stood in between y'all. But in the context of this conversation, it's funny, it's interesting that you bring it up because it gets heated on the basketball court. Anybody that plays basketball knows it gets heated. So the conversation itself between LeBron and Ime, that's whatever. You feel what I'm saying? It's just that as a coach, like you saying stuff like that, knowing that you writing checks that you can't physically cash. Mike, on the other hand, was ready for war. See, we had to pull him back.
But that's the thing is, but like Damo said, he knew I didn't mean it. It was one of those moments where it was just like, but I never, but even I guess is a finger to the face or pointing somebody is it just as disrespectful as calling somebody a bitch?
Are you asking me or the people in the comments? In the comments, please.
People in the comments and you as well.
You know,
I have my hand directly in his face, but
that's actually no, you didn't, but you was like this. You were very demonstrative.
I was like this. Okay, right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's actually a really, really good question, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because
okay.
I'm gonna take it.
Brothers, yeah.
Yes, we are, Damo. That's correct.
Yeah. Right.
That matters too, Nori. Correct. But if you're putting your finger in my face, now obviously it's going to matter like what you're saying and all that stuff, or if you're just describing a call or something like that. But I'm going to take that as you trying to physically, or you ready to physically get at me, and I'm turning up the 10 at that point. Don't put your finger in my face.
Here's the thing.
Don't put your finger in my face.
I was talking with my hands, and he said, "Don't put your fingers in my face." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like talking with my hands, but I realized in the moment when I was doing it, I was like, "Yeah, I got my fingers near his face," but it wasn't to be disrespectful. Is that I talk with my hands, right? And at that point, I lost it. And I guess Damo grabbed me. I just lost it. But shout out to my guy. That's my guy. I apologize because I knew I was wrong. But I was mad. We blew an 8-1 fucking lead. I still don't know how we blew an 8-1 lead. I still don't know how we blew that. So stop. Kurt killed your ass. And that's what I was mad about. It was a little close, but you think, I was, okay, I was, it was, and I don't never get into it like that in terms of that, but I was just so frustrated. I was so upset though. I was out of my mind that night. I was out of my mind that day.
You were, but I just think,
I feel you. I feel you, Mr. Lee, on that one.
But
I
I
feel
do
you, brother.
think,
I feel you.
like, I think both of them are bad. But you put your hands in my face, we gonna have a problem.
So again, would you rather be called a bitch or somebody put their fingers in your face, or talk with their hands?
Neither. I don't want any of it.
I mean, neither is good. Are they just as disrespectful? Well, Kurt said, "Don't point in my face." I get it. I get what you're saying, Stats. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, don't put your hands in my face.
No, neither. Yeah.
I mean, because I think all of us in there are really respectful to each other for the most part.
I think so.
Like everybody, we get demonstrative from time to time, but I think everybody in there is pretty respectful. If you disagree with something, we talk trash. We know where to go with each person. So yeah. Right.
One thing I do love about Kurt, though, love about Kurt, right? When Kurt's really, really bothered in the heat of the game, Kurt will actually leave.
Yeah,
he won't stay. Kurt will leave because Kurt will be like, I gotta go. He will. I've seen Kurt leave on a couple of occasions. He'll leave and say, I'm done. I'm not gonna play because I know how I get. Takes an extraordinary person to do that, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like in the heat of the moment in battle, he'll just say, I gotta go. Because he said, I already know where it's gonna go. I gotta go. And he leaves.
Yeah.
I've seen you get upset. I've seen you get mad. You get mad quite a bit.
No, I don't. I've only
you do.
I've only gotten mad at you. And it won't really at you. I just misdirected
you. Hey, I need a security to walk out of work that day. I don't know. You was that day.
Like I said, we won't get into the reason now, but you know what the reason was, and I couldn't direct my anger there, so I misdirected it to right.
Yeah.
I can't direct my anger there, so I misdirected.
Hey, so we all have meltdowns, bro.
We do. But the difference is though,
brothers.
Right, but the difference though is in the NBA court. That's why they say more disrespectful stuff because nobody out there is fighting. If a newcomer came into Ward Rec and called somebody in there a bitch, they're gonna get punched in the mouth. Like that's just you can't just walk up to somebody and do that in the heat of the game or not, bro. Like you can't do that. Like, bro, what?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's why I think they get away with some of that stuff more in the NBA. Because
do you think it's disrespectful for me to call a 6'1" power forward? What up, New? I love you, baby. I love messing with New. Because you know what, New takes it in stride, and he said, Mike, we gonna see each other Sunday. I love messing with New. We never had that matchup yet, me and New. We never had that matchup yet, but we're going to.
I don't think it's disrespectful. In the comments, please, what do y'all think are some disrespectful things that you can say on a basketball court? What are some things that y'all think are disrespectful? Mike, to answer your question, ask that question one more time.
What did I say? I forgot.
I think you said, what are some disrespectful things you could say?
Yeah. What are some disrespectful things?
You asked, is it disrespectful to New? I don't think for you it is, but the messenger matters because everybody knows that you play and joke a lot. You feel
That's true. I agree with that.
So I can't say the same things that you say because I don't play and joke as much as you do. I'm pretty laid back, but I don't joke as much as you. So if I said some of the things that you said, people are going to look at me differently than they would look at you.
So like they say, in the gym, I always hear, man, nigga, fuck you, nigga, fuck you. That, to me, I think that's disrespectful. You soft as a bitch. That's another one, they say. Oh. Well, Mr. Lee, I don't know if that's disrespectful. I'm talking about in terms where you want to put hands on somebody or you feel like it's crossed that line. That's in the context of the game. Calling someone the weak link, let them shoot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, That's in the context of the game. I don't know if that's to say crosses the line, but it's damn near disrespectful though.
It is like I've told people in there when they shoot, I'd be like, hell no.
Oh, you said it to me a couple of times.
Hell no. Right.
I shoot that the green line. You were like, oh hell no.
Hell no. I say that to quite a few people. Agreed. Agreed. That word should not be used at all. I agree with you.
Hold on. So let me say that. Now, I think, like you said, the messenger matters. I've said when you know it gets physical, I'm like, man, you soft as a bitch. I don't mean you a bitch literally, but I've said that to somebody before. I've said it in War Rec, but not in a scheme where it's like I'm really calling you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Really, just because you was one of my like strongest competitors, though. I don't remember that. You probably did, though.
But I think, like, again, messenger matters. Messenger absolutely matters.
I'm joking all the time too, though.
And I also think
all the time.
And I also think, and again, everybody's perspective is different, but saying somebody is soft as a bitch is different than just saying you're a bitch. Those have two different.
But see, I wouldn't say that to Kurt. I wouldn't say it to anybody. And I think when I said it at War Rec, I forgot who I said it to, but it wasn't a situation when I was saying it like it was a heated exchange. And it was like, yo, they trying to show me how to that physicality. I'm like, man, you soft as a bitch. And I kept playing. But it wasn't like, yo, nigga, you a bitch or nothing like that. It wasn't like that. But I get it.
And well, I also think in the heat of the moment, but see, Nori, I don't think that's any different calling somebody a pussy than versus a bitch. Like, to me, that's not different. But again, that's what I'm saying. Perspective matters.
No, you call me a pussy. You call somebody a pussy. That's yo,
right.
Workers, yo, hold on, Nori. That's worse too.
Right.
Somebody a pussy. Like, yeah, I don't know, Nori.
I mean, I agree with you, Aaron. It is basketball and nobody's scrapping. And we could say that in War Rec because we all know each other. We got good rapport and we don't get disrespectful with each other. But
no, you're right, Just. Yeah, you're right. I used to battle with Just all the time. Just is a hell of a competitor. We battle. But I don't remember that. But I take you at your word though, because I know I would talk some shit though. But yeah, now just he does compete. Aaron's another one. So what Aaron does, Aaron forces you to be like, Aaron tests your manhood in a way. Because you know, like Aaron goes downhill all the time. You know what I'm saying? And especially if Aaron gets an N1, you and Aaron be doing all this shit, like you and y'all be doing this, flexing your muscles, this, that, and the other. Aaron be talking shit. So sometimes you put in a situation where you feel like you're forced to talk. I do. We hear bitch all the time at Aberdeen. But I think, Aaron, the difference is that we all know each other, right? And I think it's in the context of the game. And I guess you can't say that to everybody. But the messenger does matter too, though.
Messenger does matter.
Oh yeah, Damo. Every time, Damo. Every time you shoot a mid-range, I'm like, hey, self check. I know Damo ain't gonna make that shit. I know he ain't gonna make it.
No, Aaron's not disrespectful at all. Like, me and Aaron have gone back and forth, and he's yelled at my face like, "Stat, you know what it is."
No, Aaron forces you. Aaron is not disrespectful, but Aaron forces you to talk. Because if y'all don't know, when Aaron plays, Aaron talks a lot of shit.
You think so?
Oh, yes, he does.
I don't think he talks that. I don't think he talks that much.
Yes, Aaron.
Maybe it's me.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Aaron talks shit. Yes, Aaron does. Don't let it fool you. Aaron talks shit.
That's what you do, Aaron. That's what I'm saying. You don't talk that much trash to me.
Aaron, you know what? You on my hit list. You on my hit list. I'm tired of your shit. You on my hit list Sunday. I'm tired of your shit. There you do. Aaron talk shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, you know what Aaron said? You know what Aaron said Sunday? He said when they came with that comeback, y'all was down 8-1. Aaron hit a three. He hit a 3. He was like, yeah. After he won and all that, no. Matter of fact, y'all didn't even catch up. Y'all was catching up. He said, Mike, I'm walking y'all ass down. This is what he said. I'm walking y'all ass down. It's because of me. I'm walking y'all ass down. I forgot he was killing Denari. Aaron talks a lot of shit. He does.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
It's not directed towards anyone, but he talks shit though. I love it though. It's my guy though. I've been on Aaron for a long time, but he does though. He talks shit. He does.
We're gonna move on. Yeah, trash talk. I just think as long as just don't get disrespectful out of pocket in any NBA anywhere. It's cool.
Kurt talks shit too. Kurt does. Kurt talks shit.
Kurt does. He definitely does.
Kurt talks shit.
Now this is a discussion that we've been waiting on, and this is for Mike.
Hold on, Damo. That sounds like Aaron. That's the shit I'm talking about.
What?
That's the shit I'm talking about. What Damo just said. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's Aaron, bro. I'm telling you.
But he do like he did that to me because I scored on him and then he came back and hit a 2. And because I said something to him, I said, "Don't do that, Aaron. Don't do that." And then he came back and hit a 3 over me, and he was like, "Yeah, do that. What now?" And he yelled it to my face, and I was just like, and then I came back and scored on him. I said, "What's up now?" Because you know what I mean? Like he plays physical, and I'm gonna play physical. But I don't think that's disrespectful because Aaron's my guy. That's just basketball trash talk. But if you walked in and you seen that, you gonna think it's disrespectful. But look, we go at each other. I love it. I don't have no issue with Aaron or anybody else. Stop, Aaron. You don't stop. Aaron.
Get me. Let's talk about my guy.
All right.
And I want especially Aaron, New, Kurt, Damo, all y'all in the chat. Mr. Lee.
I'm glad y'all here. So listen. Mike, I'm gonna just preview. I'm gonna preview what he said, and then he got the floor. This is him. Tyrese Halliburton has led the Indiana Pacers to the semifinals of the in-season tournament. Had his first triple-double. They beat the Celtics. They played the Bucks. I think it's Friday, right, Mike? If I'm not mistaken. And Mike has a very high opinion. By the way, the Rockets are killing the Thunder right now. Speaking of Ime, they're killing the Thunder right now. But Mike has a take. It's 103-88. Mike has a take about Tyrese Halliburton, and I want to know what y'all thoughts are. New, what's up, man? I want to know what y'all thoughts are. Put them in the comments. Mike, the floor is yours, sir.
Stop, Damo. See, Damo. That's why. Come on, Damo. I'm gonna burn one of your trap houses down, bro. Stop, bro. You know I love you, but stop, Damo. Listen. I'm gonna say this. This may be sacrilegious. Thank you, New. Holly's a problem. It's crazy. MVP. Halliburton right now is the best point guard in the NBA. There's no debate. Shout out to Steph. Shout out to 30. And I'm saying right now, and I'm not saying that, holistically he's better than Curry. Right now, Tyrese Halliburton is the best point guard in the NBA. And I said last year he was top 5 last year. He is the best point guard right now in the NBA. I need for you to look at me when I say this because I don't want you to misconstrue none of my words. He is the best point guard in the NBA. Fellas in the chat, ladies in the chat, let me hear it. How? Damo, who your team, Damo? Who your team? Okay, I rest my case. I already know who his team is. Tell me who your team is, Damo. Thank you, New. Ain't no great stretch, Aaron. Right now he's the best point guard. If you say I need a point guard to start my team, I'm going with Halliburton. Right now, the way he's playing right now, I'm going with Halliburton. Nah, I'm gonna say this about Luka. I think Luka, because he's played since he was 14 in the pros, I think Luka ain't gonna get no better than what Luka is right now. I think Luka is. Hear me out. Luka's been playing in the pros since he's 14 years old. Luka ain't gonna get no better. What you see from Luka, the 28, 30 points a game, you're gonna get that. Luka ain't making nobody better. No, he was not. He was never the best. Stop. He was not. No, that's what your word. Stop. He was no best point guard in no league. Stop. He's not better. Listen. He is right now. Halliburton is the best point guard in the league. Stats. I need your wisdom. I need you to back me up.
So
That's never a good sign when you say so. That's never a good sign. Go ahead.
Before I go, I want to clarify. Are you saying that he is the best, or he's playing the best? Because those
right now, if you said who your top 5 point guards right now, you got to start with Halliburton. Right now, you got to start with Halliburton.
Just based on this season alone, I still can't get there, Mike. And I'm gonna tell you why. Ty is playing great. There's no doubt about that.
He's one of the best players you've ever seen.
I just don't know how you move him above established guards if we're not talking about if we're talking about how they're currently playing. Okay, I understand that, but do you really think, this is my question to you, do you really think that this is who he is as a point guard going forward?
But you
no. And what I mean, what I mean by that is 33 and 16 with no turnovers. I don't think that's who he is.
So can I answer that?
Sure.
So when he was at Sacramento, I'm pretty sure, and I think Sacramento, because what they could have done, I think they had what was the point guard from Baylor that you off?
It was De'Aaron Fox.
Not De'Aaron Fox. The other point was it Glover. Who was the other point guard that you all picked up in the draft from? I think it's from Baylor.
Davion Mitchell.
Davion Mitchell. I think that if you have Fox and Halliburton in the backcourt, Sacramento will be lethal. And I guess they had to make a decision. I think all 3 of them was in the backcourt, right? They made a decision to get rid of Halliburton. And what I'm saying to you, Stats, is that I seen this coming out of Iowa State. I didn't know he's gonna be this good, but I know he's gonna be really good. I know he's gonna be really, really good. And the 16 assists, no turnovers, Stats. We're seeing something that we've never seen before.
That's the part that I can't get with that. We've seen this before, and we've seen it in just a different package in Trae Young. They have different play styles.
Oh, yeah, no. He's Trae's down. I'm answering Mr. Lee. He's no way near to Halliburton. Halliburton's Go ahead.
How is he nowhere near it, though? That's the part that I don't understand. That they play differently. Indiana plays faster. Atlanta plays a bit slower. But Trae's had games like this too. Trae's had games like this too.
He doesn't do it with the precision. He doesn't do it with Halliburton is so efficient. And then also too, he doesn't turn the ball over. He's not erratic. He doesn't. You can't speed Ty up. You can't speed him up. He gets his shot whenever he wants to. Bro, if I'm gonna be honest with you, this is Magic-esque. This guy is Magic-esque. Listen, he's doing all the things that you want a point guard to do. He's scoring the ball. He's shooting it at a high clip from 3. He's assisting. He's not turning the ball over. And also at the same time, he's getting in a W column, in the win column. This is Magic-esque. This guy's is phenomenal. We've seen this type of basketball we've never seen.
I'm not gonna put that on that young man. I want to let that young man carve his own path. One thing I will say, which actually is not talked about enough with Halliburton, right now, he's played 17 games, right? He's shooting 45% from 3 on 9 attempts a game. Now that right there, that's do
it.
Outstanding. Now,
that's what I'm saying. That's
listen,
guard tier.
I told you I told you. I loved Ty. Always loved him. Loved him coming out of Iowa State. He's incredible. Only thing that I'm saying is I don't want to jump the gun on what we're seeing now because we have to talk about it all. First of all, his defense is really bad. And
so is Magic. So is Magic, what you've alluded to. So is Magic.
Right. But what I'm saying is that's not part of the evaluation when we talk about Ty. The defense isn't good at all.
Right.
And I think, not saying that the other point guards, Trey has gotten better, but he's still a negative. Steph is a very good team defender, but at his size, he's not going to, impact a lot. Luka's gotten better, but again, it's not great. He's using his size better though.
We're oversaturated on Luka. Luka's oversaturated. We're overcalibrated on Luka. Look what we see from Luka every 99 out. Luka's gonna get you 30 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. He might get you a win. He's gonna fizzle out in the playoffs. He's not making anybody better.
But see, that's the issue right there, though, Mike. At least Luka's led a team to the playoffs, though, and led a team to the Western Conference Finals. We haven't even seen Ty in the playoffs yet. We don't know how his game's going to translate to the postseason, and we know
he's going to go to Vegas. It's the playoffs.
But that's not. Stop. That's not the playoffs.
What do you mean? Vegas.
That's not playoffs.
Vegas. Okay.
That's not the playoffs. Again, I just can't put him above other established guys, man. That's very hard. Because bro, like right now, he's played 17 games. This is a 17-game sample of this.
17 games. We're not doing a lifetime achievement award. Are we going to say because Smokey Robinson, we're going to say he's better than Chris Brown?
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I am saying, however, is that you say he's better than other point guards, but we don't know if this is really who he is. Bro, if he's really this, if he's really this, no, he won't play like this last year. He was not playing like this last year.
He had 21-10 last year.
Mike, and right now he's at 27-12. And he's shooting, hold up. And he's shooting 60% from 2 and 45 from 3 on 9 attempts a game. So from a shooting perspective, he's basically 2016 Steph. Stop. If that's not who he is, right, that's not who he is going forward. If he is that, then we got to change everything that we know about him. But he got to do it in more than 17 games, is what I'm saying.
Well, Damo, to answer your question, Damo, what I'm saying is people say that's like Smokey Robinson and all those guys back in the day. Stats say that those guys are iconic. So what Stats is basically telling me, you can't put him in front of guys that's tenured. Smokey Robinson is a tenured R&B artist. Smokey Robinson is great, but Smokey Robinson ain't nowhere near Chris Brown. And what I'm saying is Tyrese Halliburton and Trae Young, you can't put them in the same breath. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. You just can't do it.
I would also add Indiana's pace is juicing the raw numbers some. Not the efficiency numbers.
Why are you doing this?
You're not even letting me finish.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is Indiana plays at the fastest pace in the league. And I'm looking at the paces, 104 possessions a game. So like that, and again, the efficiency is not the efficiency. The efficiency is what it is. He's super efficient. But the raw numbers are going to be juiced just a little bit because they play at the fastest pace. That's all. Thank you, Kurt. Well, that's all I'm saying.
Listen. When I see Tyrese, how tall is Tyrese Halliburton?
6'5".
When I see Tyrese, I see Magic.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because they don't even play anything.
No, I do. He's exciting. The jump pass. He correctly tells you how to do the jump pass. I remember when I was at work, right? And I was on a team and I kept doing the jump pass. I couldn't get it. Dom said, "Why you keep jumping when you pass the ball?" I kept turning the ball over.
Because you can't fucking jump. That's because you can't jump. That's why.
Well, I tried to do a jump pass. Dom says, "Quit doing that shit." Because I kept turning the fucking ball over. but I got it from Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton is that guy.
Well, it's good that you're getting inspiration. That's good that you get the inspiration. I'm not even kidding when I say that. But Mike, first of all, you don't play nothing like Magic. Magic didn't shoot nearly this many threes. Nearly.
Well, Magic was a great 3-point shooter when he shot the ball. And all I'm saying is, and he's bringing this infusion to Indiana. Matter of fact, I might want to move to Indiana. We might move to Indiana. This guy is excited. He's Mr.
Creepy.
Basketball right now in the NBA.
That's creepy. That's creepy.
Excuse me?
That's creepy.
What would mean Shaker move to Indiana?
Yes, to see Tyrese Halliburton, you got league pass. Just watch him on TV.
You might be right, Stats.
What's up, Bird?
That is kind of creepy. But
all I'm saying is, Mike, I'm with you on how good he is. Like, he's great. Kurt, I let that slide. I won't even go say nothing about him.
Kurt, stop, Kurt. It's a damn lie. Kurt, stop.
No, Magic wasn't a high volume 3-point shooter.
He ain't shot no damn 2-3 this season. Stop.
But all I'm saying is, Mike, I don't understand how you put him above. Like, Luka's still dominating. 30 is still dominating.
Hey, now, come on. See, I think what you guys do on Facebook and Stats, I know you do it. Y'all don't want me to be right. I've been right about everything. Listen, Ty's coming. Ty is coming. We're gonna start putting Ty Halliburton. We're gonna retire his number where you can't wear his jersey anymore. Hey, hey, listen, Ty is here. I love LeBron. I love Zion. LeBron's my GOAT. Magic's my GOAT. Ty is next. He's next up.
So you saying Ty is the next GOAT?
Hey, listen. What he's doing is remarkable.
I agree.
But hold on, for context of Stats, haven't I always been saying that, Stats?
I gave you credit for that. I even made a Tyrese Halliburton post, and I gave you credit for that. I always give you credit on the rare occasions that you're correct. What I'm saying is that
you had to throw that shit in there.
I had to throw that in there. What I'm saying is that I just don't want. Well, you're over calibrated. You didn't jumped off the cliff. Now you way off the cliff. Like
on top.
Yes, you way off the cliff.
Okay.
Because I don't think there's any one person in the comments who don't like Ty. I don't think there's one person who doesn't. I think everybody loves him. Well, that what's going to happen is what happens when the Pacers and they're going to lose in the playoffs at some point. What happens then? Will you turn on them?
I don't see Ty losing. Pacers are one thing, but Ty can't. I see the Pacers losing, but I don't see Ty losing. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make a bold prediction. I got Indiana going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Look at me, Stats. I got them going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I do.
I don't want to look at you.
No. I do. Them in Boston. No, hold on. Them in Boston. I got them Eastern Conference Finals. Eastern Conference Finals. Now, if he gets into the Eastern Conference Finals, can we start ascending him to legendary status at that point?
After one Eastern Conference Finals, no. But I will change my evaluation on him because of that. Because if he leads his team to the Eastern Conference Finals and he plays well, yes, my evaluation of him is going to change because he's showing differently on the court. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Mr. Lee, I am a Ty fan. I've been a Ty fan since he left. Since his last year at Iowa State. I've been a Ty fan. You're absolutely correct. I just think that you guys are late to the party when it comes to Ty. And I'm trying to tell you that Ty is coming. Ty, my point guards, Magic, Ty Halliburton. You know I love Drew. Oh, you know I love Drew. You know I love Ben Simmons. Hey, listen, Ty coming. Oh, Damo, you and the word sweep should be in the same sentence, Damo. You should say sweep about nothing. Hey, if you want to bet Damo, just say sweep and watch he pull all the money out of his pocket. Damo is a sweet lick when it comes to NBA betting in the playoffs.
I'm gonna say this.
Damo. Hey, you know what I'm talking about, Kurt. You know what I'm talking about, Kurt.
Teams
Same
with
way
that
Switch without them.
profile, teams with that profile don't generally advance far in the playoffs. So I can't. I don't see the Eastern Conference Finals. It would be a great story if it happened. They're first in offense and last in defense. Like teams with that profile don't generally make it far. They got
Well,
they're gonna have to tighten up the defense.
get your tickets. Get your tickets to Indiana. Hey, that league pass. Get your tickets. Get your Ty Halliburton jerseys. He's next up. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Matter of fact, hey Damo, you an easy lick, brother. I don't even need to go to Rivers Casino. I'm just gonna call you for a bet.
Two more topics. The last one, the next one, in-season tournament update. There were two games.
Pause. What I say, Kurt? You said pause. What I say, Kurt?
There was two games last night. The Knicks and the Bucks, and the Suns and the Lakers. We'll touch on them real fast. Knicks and Bucks. Bucks won 146 to 122. They advanced to the semifinals against Ty Halliburton's Pacers. What you think about the Bucks, Mike? What do you think their chances are on the end season?
Hold on, stats. Who did the Bucks beat?
The Knicks.
Oh, Curtis! Oh, Kirky! Oh, Kirky! Oh, okay, right, easy lick. Okay, all right. You're right, Kurt. You're right. That's a little vernacular. Easy lick means like, you easy in the streets out here. I can get the money, I can rob you, whatever. But I got you, Kurt. But Kirky, what's up with them Knicks? Because I had your chest poked out, talking about your Knicks this and Knicks that. But I ain't heard from you, brother. The Knicks lost 146 to what? 122? I'm just saying. But back to you. Better. Maybe, but y'all lost last night. And y'all not going to Vegas. The Lakers are. I rest my case. The Bucks, what's concerning is that you have to also agree with me as well. The way they're playing, they're putting up points, but the defense got to be a concern, though. It has to be a concern at this point. They're putting up a ton of points. I don't know what their pace is. I don't know.
I'm pulling it up now. Keep talking. I'll tell you.
Yeah, their offense is way better. You were right about that, but I also was right in saying that their defense is going to be much worse. You said that Dame, you wasn't worried about Dame because they had rim protection behind them, but bro, I think the Bucks are giving about 100 points a game, easy.
I'm about to give you their. Keep going. I'm about to give you their.
So I like the Bucks' offensive scheme. Dame actually had a really, really, really good game last night.
Yep.
A really efficient game last night, and that's the Dame that I want to see. But I think, but the Knicks, come on, you think the Knicks are going to beat the Bucks? Come on, the Knicks are an absolute shit show.
Dame had 28 and 7, 8 of 13 from 3, 7 of 8 from the line, 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he played a great efficient game.
He's been a lot better. He's been a lot better recently after a slow start.
Not defensively. Not defensively. He may be worse than Ty on defense.
Stop. So on the Bucks offensive rating right now is third, 120.1 points per game. Their defense is 21st. Excuse me. So yeah, that was the defense is interesting. I don't know how many people watch Bucks games. I know Mike doesn't. And I know this is an uncomfortable conversation for some people, but it's not just Dame on defense. It's Giannis too.
Oh, stop. See, this is, oh my goodness. Oh my God, somebody shoot me. Shoot me. Shoot me. Listen, stop doing this. But see, no. This is what I want you to do. Please, for me. I'm not demanding it of you. I'm just asking because you're my brother. You know I love you. Without saying Giannis' defense is bad, please talk about Dame because Dame is bad.
You're
Dame
not.
guarded
You
Julius
didn't
Randle
even.
last
You
night.
didn't even let. You
Talk
didn't
about
even let
Dame.
me finish. You didn't even let me
Okay,
finish.
go ahead. Go ahead. And
Dame,
go ahead.
but Dame, and it's not just Dame, but Dame's point of attack defense is bad. He dies on screens. He doesn't always put in the effort to chase through the screens. He's smaller, so like you're not going to get a lot from rear view contests, right? His other starting backcourt mate, Malik Beasley, who's shooting the cover off the ball right now, he's just as bad on defense. So
I just don't think the Bucks are
but
the identity. I can't recognize the identity of the Bucks though.
But that's what I was going to get to. We all know that the Bucks have played historically drop coverage, right? And Giannis as the helper, Brook Lopez at the rim. Brook Lopez more or less has been fine, but Giannis is not in his normal helper role. And his defense, like Adrian Griffin is asking him to do things that he just like he can't really, he shouldn't be chasing people around screens. He's not a great isolation defender. He should just be stick him on somebody who can't really, is not really great offensively unless it's a star power forward or big, and then just have him help at the rim. But he's not really having Giannis do that. And Giannis's defense has slipped. But that backcourt defense, Dame and Beasley, is bad. There's nowhere around it. Middleton too.
To my Mike Beasley.
Malik Beasley, yes.
Malik Beasley. You said Damian Beasley.
I said led by Dame and Beasley.
Oh, Damian Beasley. Okay.
Yeah,
right,
they're backcourt, and they're 21st in defense right now. 21st.
Trade deadline. Trading Dame.
Stop. But they ain't
gonna do that though.
They need Mike. They need a wing. They need a wing bad. Because think about it. In the playoffs, you got Tatum, you got Brown. What are some other star wings or somebody you got Maxey? He's not a wing, but you would put maybe a wing on him.
You got Butler.
Yep. You got Jimmy. Anybody else?
You got a wing. I don't want to. Donovan Mitchell's not a wing.
No, he's not a wing. But you would put a wing. You may put a wing on him.
I love me personally, but you don't love him. I love DeAndre Hunter. I know you don't like him, but I think Landon's gonna be.
It's not like I don't like him. I just think you're overcalibrated on him. The point that I'm making is that like they don't have anybody to guard those type of players, and that's going to be a problem in the postseason. That's gonna be a big issue for them. And hell, let's be honest, they don't have anybody to guard any guards. So Trae Young, I'll mention Maxey again. Hell, Jrue Holiday, who don't normally go off in the postseason, could possibly do it. Like they got guards they got to defend too. That's going to be a problem. So, but they did advance. They beat the Knicks. Any other thoughts on the Knicks Bucks?
No, not at all. Because the Knicks are a shit show. When I go to New York, I want to go to White Castles. I don't want to go to the Knicks game. I want to go to White Castles, cocoa bread, some Chinese food.
I had White Castle before. It's overrated.
Stop.
So, second in-season tournament game. Lakers and Suns. It ended on a controversial call where they gave LeBron a timeout. And it appeared that the ball was rolling away. But LeBron had a throwback vintage game, 31-11 and 8 with 5 steals. AD had 27 and 15, 2 blocks, and they beat the Suns with Durant and Book. What do you think about them, Mike?
I don't know, man. I think like the Lakers, it just starts with AD, man. It starts with AD. It starts with AD, man. Like, what did AD have last night?
27 and 15.
Yeah,
he had 20 in the first. He had 20 in the first half.
Oh, Kurt, you full of shit. Call me a damn tourist. Get Kurt. Kurt funny. Call me a damn tourist. First of all, Kurt, I'm from New York. New York blood was in my vein. I got a New York City tattoo on my fucking back, son.
All right, enough. We don't care about your bag at all. Go ahead.
I got New York all in my veins, son. You know what I mean, son? Like kids, I get like this, son. What are you talking about? You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Listen, anyway. So so
Okay.
I'm just saying, Stats, yo, son, ain't bringing my New York shit out me, son. You know what I mean? Gotta let Kurt know. I'm about to pull up on that nigga. You know what I mean? Listen, let's get back to business, man. So I love what the Lakers are doing. I think like I'm gonna give credit to Darvin Ham.
Okay.
And I think like what AD is doing 27-14, 27-12, AD's played better. But my thing is that when LeBron doesn't have it going, when Austin Reeves doesn't have it going, these guys don't have it going, I need AD to be that guy. That's all I ask from AD is to be that guy. Because you can't expect LeBron at 38 years old to continue to do this night in, night out. They're going to be off moments, but we expect AD to do those things. We expect AD to be that guy. And that's all I expect from AD, be that guy. That's it. But I like what I see from LA. I'm concerned about the Phoenix in terms of what Phoenix has done. I think Phoenix, they just got to get healthy, man. They got to get healthy, man. Like, I'm not sure. And again, as Stats, maybe you can answer that. I don't know what Phoenix identity is. I don't know what they hang their hat on. I just don't know.
Defense,
I know you got AD, the star power.
Defense and I don't know what they're doing with Nurkic though. I still don't understand what Frank Vogel saw that, but I digress.
They got star power, but I don't know.
And that depth, man, I said it. Like, bro, you got to close games with Nurkic at the 5 unless you put Durant there, and then you getting killed on the glass. They need a small ball 5. Like, and Drew Eubanks isn't the answer. That's an issue. Kevin Durant was great. Book had an off game. You mentioned the Lakers, Mike. They're healthy again with their wings. Vando's come back. Cam is back. Shout out to Cam Reddish, man, on defense too. Shout out to Cam on defense.
I've been telling you this.
No, you haven't. You was talking about his offense. I'm talking strictly about his defense. He's been a stud on that end this year.
Go wing defender.
And you know, Lakers have offensive issues, but I actually, Mike, am gonna blame Darvin Ham for those. Like, you got LeBron, you know, doing great. And D'Lo's actually been really good for them this year. But they have like a bottom 5 offense with LeBron and AD and D'Lo on your team. That shouldn't happen.
You got to get rid of D'Lo. Would you agree?
Not the way he's playing right now, man. He is balling right now. 41 from 3. He's perfect in that role that they have right now. He's like in the top 10 in deflections. I mean, maybe if you could get an upgrade, but who would you consider an upgrade?
Point guard.
Because I wouldn't include him for Zach LaVine. He's been really good, man.
Now you're insane.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't put Zach LaVine for a D'Lo straight up. You wouldn't do that.
But I mean, Chicago's not going to do that, so that's not realistic. It's going to take.
I don't know if you could package. I don't know if they're still on Kobe White though.
If I'm the Lakers, I wouldn't want Kobe White.
But I mean, if you'll take Kobe White if you can get Zach LaVine, and you get rid of D'Lo.
I'd rather have Caruso.
We don't calibrate on Caruso. I think he had one of the most. Like when he was with the Lakers, I think that was one of those. Like we talked about how he was with LA and this, that, and the other. He was actually a shit show in LA.
He's one of the best defensive guards in basketball.
He got cooked. This is what I'm saying. Like he got cooked on defense, bro.
Listen. Either way, the Lakers are good. They're healthy. Everybody's back, but Gabe Vincent. They're 4th in the West. The Suns going forward. How much different before we move on? How much different do you think it'll look when Bradley Beal is there?
I think Bradley Bill will help a lot. In terms of that. Yeah. I think Bradley will help. I necessarily don't think that from a defensive standpoint, I don't think the Suns got the personnel on defense to basically survive a full season. They don't have the guys on defense. He helps. Bradley helps because again, as the Suns are going to have to outscore everybody. I think Bradley will help, but again, when are we going to see Bradley Bill? What's his estimated date of return?
So that back issue is a big one, Mike.
What's wrong with him?
It's a back issue. It's a back issue.
Well, Larry Bird had a back issue, and Bradley Bill ain't no damn Larry Bird, so I can only imagine.
Stop. It stopped. He said he may return next week. No, yeah, in the next 7 to 10 days.
We'll see you in February. Go ahead.
But yeah, hopefully he gets back soon. Last topic before we go. Worst duos. We did the best duos. Mike, can you start us off? I know that Shanika has your attention. Shout out to Shanika for holding you down. Can you start with the worst duo?
First of all, how does she have my attention? First of all, how you know she have my attention? Let's start there first before we get to the duo.
Well, unless you're talking to somebody else that you keep looking over, like we can't see you looking to your left, like we can see you.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
giveaway. All right.
Worst duos. In the comments, please put in the worst duos in the NBA all time.
Let me get back to my. Okay. I'm gonna start right now. Please put your duos in. I got one. Starks Ewing. Absolutely abominable. First of all, Starks and Ewing is that's the worst duo of all. Like that's the worst duo for a team in the media capital of the world. They're an absolute shit show. No chips, no rings, nothing to show for it. Failure after failure, absolutely. And John Starks allegedly was in a rap song by Biggie Smalls, and he got robbed. That's all you need.
That was not John. That was not John.
It was John Starks. Hey, Kurt. All I'm saying is that's the worst duo. It's one of the worst duos.
Allegedly, it was Anthony Mason. Rest in peace, Anthony. I thought
it was John Starks. But go right ahead.
And this is for Damo because Damo said this one: Bradley Beal and John Wall.
He got to stop. That was actually a pretty good duo.
Wait, how is Bradley Beal and John Wall a pretty good duo, but Patrick Ewing and John Starks aren't?
Different errors. Different errors. So again, I actually like Wall and Bill, but I get it. Who said that? Damo said that?
Yes, Damo told me that. Yes.
What do you say?
Kenny Anderson and Derek Coleman. I said that one to him.
That might be a Kurt. That's a shit show. That's one. First of all, Kenny Anderson. He got a baby by Tammy Roman. If you know anything about Tammy Roman, listen. Look up Tammy Roman. Loving hip hop. She's a fighter. She's Tammy Roman. God bless her. I got another one. Mark Price and Brad Daugherty. Brad Daugherty, listen. People think of Cleveland. They'll say Brad Daugherty. They'll say this and they'll say that. They'll say that Brad Daugherty left the league and he went to NASCAR. That's all you need to know. He went to NASCAR. Mark Price, no rings. You let Michael Jordan beat you year after year after year. Shit show. Them two.
I actually love Mark Price. I love Mark Price. I do. Give another duo.
Give me one more. In the comments, put your duo. Your duo.
Oh, I got one. AI Mello.
You got to fucking stop. You got to stop. You got to stop. AI Mello.
Yes, AI Mello.
I got one for you.
Okay.
I got one.
Before you go, Clay Myers, I haven't seen you up here. Thank you for tapping in. We appreciate you watching. Hoping you have a good night. We're gonna ask you to subscribe to the podcast. Thank you so much. That'll really help us out a lot. I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the link under your comment. Go ahead, Mike.
Tim Hardaway, Alonzo Mourning. I don't care about the tough bravado fighting and shit like that. The tough guy image. Y'all didn't win shit. And y'all had the best coach of all time. One of the best coach of all time. I don't want to hear that. Tim Hardaway, Alonzo Mourning, fucking shit show. Shit show. Them two, shit show. Absolutely. Sick of them. They're so overrated, bro. I'm sick of them.
All right. Mitch Richmond and Chris Mullin.
I don't know if they were actually a duo, though.
I mean, look, you just said Tim Hardaway, and Tim Hardaway was already included in one. So I ain't want to include Tim Hardaway in this one either.
But he was actually the key cog. So you're going to say Tim Hardaway or Chris Mullin?
Okay, well, just pick two. It don't. All right, I got another. Okay. Mitch Richmond and Billy Owens in Sacramento, the Kings.
First of all, Billy Owens, he didn't have enough cachet. Yeah, he was bad, but he didn't have enough cachet.
Okay,
I think when Billy Owens had 1 or 2 years, I thought he was gonna be a Hall of Famer.
A lot of people thought that when he was coming out of Syracuse.
His game was so smooth. I'm gonna say this one.
Okay.
This may be sacrilegious, but
go ahead. Why not?
They were a fucking disappointment.
Go ahead.
Because when you look at, and I'm gonna preface this because I don't want nobody to say Hollywood been drinking or Hollywood's this. I'm gonna say it because I look at what he did with another future, with a Hall of Famer, and he won. And I guess because of the injuries, I'm gonna say it, man. I gotta say it. I'm gonna say Shaq and Penny. Because, and I'm saying Shaq and Penny because stats, and again, you analyze the game a lot. They were good and they were highlights. But what did they achieve? What did they do? I mean, literally. They beat Michael Jordan when Michael Jordan was playing T-ball. They came out playing T-ball. Right?
I mean, I don't think...
What did they do? And they got swept. What in fact, what did they do? What did they do? No stats. Let's be honest. I think they, if not the worst, they underachieve like a mother sucker. They underachieve.
I mean, y'all put y'all thoughts in the comments about Shaq and Penny, please. I don't want to. Do I think people get over-calibrated on them? Yes, I do. Because generally we don't highlight guys whose teams didn't win. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But they made the finals one time, and that matters, and they beat a Michael Jordan-led team. That matters. Regardless, I'm not giving him the excuse that he played baseball. He came back. He was on the court. But
Van Horn and Jefferson.
Were
they a duo? Hold on. Were they a duo? Were they an actual duo?
Hey, they can't be for the sake of this conversation.
Huh?
They can be for the sake of this conversation.
I don't know if they were actual duo though.
Yeah, maybe not. But
okay, go ahead.
But I just think that we have gotten a bit overcalibrated on them. I do, because they didn't, but they made the finals, and they were young when they did it. They just didn't stay together long, Mike. That's why I think we get overcalibrated on them, because they didn't stay together long, and people think that they were, they accomplished more than what they actually did. That's all I'm saying.
I got two actually.
Go ahead.
I got two actually. You might, and I know you're gonna have a lot to say about this one.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, I'm gonna wait till you sit down, because I need to see you. I need to see you.
Sorry, y'all. I got bad knees. I had to ice my knee. All right, go ahead.
I think they were more of a tandem, and I think they were more of the okay, the best passing big man, but they didn't do shit. They didn't win shit.
I hate you already. I hate you already.
They got bullied in the Western Conference. They got bullied, and I think they two best big man, but they got bullied. They didn't do anything. Yeah, they were a good duo, as you see them on paper. They were highlight. They didn't do anything. There was no substance. There was no, as Stats always say, the aesthetics. Aesthetically pleasing to the eye. But no, they had no substance there. You know what I'm talking about, right, Stats? You know what I'm talking about, right? Give me a guess.
Before you do that, we don't really talk baseball up here, but Juan Soto was just traded to the New York Yankees. For any baseball fans, traded from the Padres to the Yankees. You talk about Chris Webber and Vlade Divac.
Absolutely. And I listen. Good. Again, aesthetically pleasing, like Stats will always say. Yes, no substance there. And like again, duo, yeah, overhyped, oversaturated. To me, they're one of the worst duos. They did a lot of regular season winning. It's what they did. They didn't do anything. Yeah, Chris Paul and Blake. Besides ducking over the Kia car, they didn't do shit. Absolutely. I got another one. It was in my head before I forgot. It was in my head. And Darren Williams and Andre Karolinko. Shit show.
I would have said Darren Williams and Carlos Boozer, but
okay, Boozer. Okay, shit show. Joe Johnson and Josh Smith.
Yeah.
Shit show. I love Joe. I love Joe, and it was more Joe Smith. Josh Smith fault than it was Joe. Cause I love Joe.
Nah, Josh Smith was really good, man. He just.
Oh, here's another one. Now this was an absolute shit show. Marbury and Garnett and Wally Zerbiak and Garnett. Shit show. Absolutely. Shit show.
You don't like Wally?
Wally was a shit show. He was bad.
Yeah,
Wally was bad.
Yeah.
Wally was bad. Wally was, and one more. Larry Johnson and Alonzo Mourning, probably one of the worst duos that we talked about all night.
Darius Miles and Quentin Richardson.
Who?
Darius Miles and Quentin Richardson.
I'm tired of that shit. They were terrible. They was fucking terrible. They was terrible.
Kobe and Dwight, Scott Skiles and Chris Webber.
Was it Scott Skiles or Scott Skiles and Shaq?
Scott Skiles was on the Bullets too.
Well, that would be Webber and Juwan Howard. I love that duo.
I bet you did.
I love that duo. But the Kings got a lot of Mike Bibby and Tariq Abdul-Wahid.
All right, MJ and Jerry Stackhouse.
Shit show. Oh, Kobe and Nash. Yes, absolutely, Damo. Absolutely.
This one was from Stretch earlier. Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan.
I actually like them.
They
won a lot. Baron Davis and Andre Bidris. We believe Warriors. Hey, listen.
Beatrice was really good, man, but he got them yips at the free throw line, and he just
right.
I hope
Right.
you're doing all right, man.
Oh, Mike, I'm gonna tell you, this backcourt, an absolute. I love watching them. Michael Adams and Fat Lever.
So I was actually looking up what I
Shit
typed.
show.
Michael Adams and Alex English.
You gotta say Fat Lever though.
Okay, Fat Lever. Okay. Melo and Amari.
Shit show. Shit show.
Jason
That's a good
Kidd and Jim Jackson.
Tony
Paul
Braxton was
Pierce
fucking
and
both of them.
Antoine Walker.
You heard me, Stats?
Huh?
Tony Braxton was fucking both of them.
That okay? Yes, we
Jason Kidd
know.
and Jim Jackson.
Nori said
Right,
Billups and Prince.
I
Ray Allen and Glenn Robinson.
I love them. Who did you say said before that? Who you said that before that? After the Jim Jackson one? Who did you say?
Paul Pierce and Antoine Walker.
I love them too.
I bet you did.
Mm-hmm.
Any more duos before we call it a night, Mike?
The Davis boys. Can he actually be a duo? The Davis boys.
Yes.
What about Dirk and Nash?
Stop.
They're probably one of the best though.
Stop. Did you have a serious topic, relationship topic before we go?
After our pre-show meeting, no.
Okay.
No. I'm good. No.
All right.
Stop, Mr. Lee, stop. When was the Dennis Rodman, David Robinson? No. That's terrible. That's terrible. Ronnie Cycling and Bimbo Cole.
Yes.
I actually like him though.
So apparently Luka had a triple double in the first half today.
Simmons and Embiid, I like that.
And he finished with 40, 10, and 11.
On Luka?
Yep. They played the Jazz.
Why are you looking at me?
You know why. You know why. And wipe your mouth, man. All right, it's time to go because you got food. Come on, man. Yeah, clearly. Thank y'all to everybody who tuned in. We appreciate y'all. Again, Bethel, tomorrow we're gonna be there for the boys game and the girls game. The girls game at 5:30. Boys game immediately follows. Pull up and talk to us. Don't forget, we keeping it clean as possible. But please pull up, show some love. Number Streets Podcast. We outside, y'all. Thank you to everybody.
Hold on, Stats. Evidently, there was a mass shooting at UNLV.
Yep, I posted about it earlier.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right.
Yeah. Apparently they got the shooter a while ago. I'm praying for. I didn't get any updates on if there were any casualties or any injuries. So if you got it, you can just let us know. But if there were, I'm praying for everybody involved, man. Again, pull up on us tomorrow. Number Streets Podcast. Thank y'all for staying with us throughout this 2 hours. We really appreciate and love each and every one of y'all. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the Number Streets Podcast on YouTube. And go watch some more videos. Look at our content. For Statman AJT, Hollywood Mike, Stretch, we the Number Streets Podcast. We out.
Peace.